Good day, friends. Good day, humans. It's me. Yeah, you are asking who this me is. Well, I can only tell you I am exactly what I am. Putting myself out in front of everybody to feel, to see, or whoever is willing to see at that particular moment. First opening statement is about your beloved so-called singer, so-called Madonna. I would like to thank her for being very upfront and absolutely terrified by the outcome that Trump won the elections and he walked so proudly into the White House. Thank you, dear Madonna, that whatever you were doing until now is actually coming in a full open views for everybody to see who you truly are and who do you really support, with what kind of means, that you would so be afraid to not let go of the fame, to be better than others, to manipulate, to do the witchcraft on others through all the kind of technology that you've been taught and have been using. And you can blame all others, dark magicians that were using it on you, so you just continue their work, not really knowing what is all behind, or maybe not. My feeling is that you are quite aware of what you are doing. So now it's time for you to pay the price. And you said it so nicely on this speech of so-called Women's March. Against what or for what? That has to be determined yet. So thank you, Madonna, whoever you are, or whatever model number you presently represent. I cannot say good luck because luck has nothing to do with where and how you're going to end up. It's actually your actions will actually determine exactly where you're going to end up. You always have a, chance or choice. Start apologizing for all the theft that you've done, for all the blood that you bathed in, for all the fame that you actually skimmed off the people and lived on these energies. And not only lived, you actually abused many others with the energies that you were collecting through your singing words. Well, farewell. Subject for today is very simple. The attachment, very often masquerading as love, in quotes. The word attachment is something that we almost cherish and we equalize it with something very good, something very positive, something very almost like need for us to be attached to something or to someone or to certain situation or to certain programs. Otherwise, we would not exist. Anyway, that was most of the humans' behavior. Yet I tell you quite different. That attachment is the worst enemy for your spirit. That's why I started with Madonna, with whoever, the famous whoever. You pick them, choose them. If somebody is so drawn into, I don't know, music industry, acting, film industry, art industry and whatever, These are not artists, these are not creators. These are just a common thieves that they're stealing your energy. On daily basis, every time you listen a song, every time you watch their ridiculously stupid videos of whatever movements they do, and they all do them like a robots, only hybrids, only zombies can do this. And they are so proud. And you human, still human, all you can do is try to mimic this stupendous behavior. Did you question why? Did you question that this maybe hurts you? Maybe you don't feel it in a particular moment. When you go in a rave, massive or en masse gathering, and jumping around in the same very low beat of the bass music. Did you consider what are you creating there? What kind of wormhole of very dark and negative energies you're creating? You're just part of the collective hive that is sucking this good human energy from this planet out of this planet. My wish and my intent is for you to start seeing these entities where they're hanging the most. Not on the funerals, well, there as well, but most of the dark entities are hanging on the big concerts, the huge gatherings of the, doesn't matter, soccer, rugby or whatever game, that full stadium of 50 to 100,000 people sits and cheers, claps, doing a massive energy production. I'm talking pure human energy, okay? That has to be packaged into a certain, like they gave you an idol, they gave you a best basketball player or a star of icon of Formula driving, Formula One, or what. You just go through your daily routine. Where do you sit and waste most of your days? News as well, news anchors, soap opera actresses, actors. I just intend for you to start seeing these entities hanging around and waiting for bits and pieces. They're like rodents who are just waiting that human, while eating bread, drops a couple of little crumbs. And this is what I'm consuming. You don't even understand how big is your heart bread inside of you. This is what they were trying to capture for all this millennia. They could not. It's absolutely uncapturable, or it's unstoppable once when it's fully activated. So what they could try to do to diminish you into obedience by completely detaching you from Prime Creator. Not knowing that Prime Creator is not there to judge you if you decide not to be with him, but he's all the time with you. So not to worry. I mean, in an instant you can change and turn around your outcome, where you're going to end up. So take it, attachment, as one of your worst nightmares. People very easily refer to attachment to a person, to a famous person, to a mother, to a father, to a sibling, as love, which is absolutely ludicrous. It's ludicrous. There's nothing of true love, which, let's define it, true love is unconditional. It doesn't ask anything in return. So this is the only expression that you can use when you're saying love. I unconditionally love you, meaning I'm not asking anything from you. And whatever you do, I still love you. So whatever I see that it's hurting you, I will tell you and I'll still love you. This is unconditional love because I'm not expecting anything from anybody. Not even from you. To make a comment, to watch this, to understand this, or if you don't understand this, I will not scold you in any way. It will be your choice. This is how much I really love you. That my only reason for existence is here to be exactly who I am. I'm the bringer of freedom. I'm the truth seeker. I'm a peace deliverer. I am in full connection with the Prime Creator. And when you take these words and just try to tell them honestly, or at least in the beginning you can act, but you'll see later that if you start saying them right from your heart, it will bloom into you. It will kind of grow out of you, so everybody can see you, who you truly are. You're not some, attention-seeking child or, playing victim wife or greedy man or husband. No, you're the one who truly understands why you're here. Why you're here, meaning on earth. Because you chose to be here. But let's say a couple of million incarnations you forgot. That was your choice. And your choice was to be of service to everybody else who still struggles to understand why they're here, what they're doing with their life, who gave them this life, who gave us our existence here, who gave us our spirit, what all these dark satanic entities wants from us. They're just thieves, nothing else, just thieves. And when you realize what they're actually stealing and which techniques they're using, a lot of dark magic, a lot of deception, a lot of lies, a lot of secrecy, and so on. I mean, just watch any kind of secret societies, CIAs, and whoever is created, like a governments, what they're hiding, why they can not disclose for 50 years certain truths, so people would know not to repeat the same thing. That's why. So people would know or would not know that they have a free technology that could absolutely eradicate in a matter of months all the oil production and all the oil consumption on this planet, almost instantaneously. So why they don't deliver this to us? Or let's say to you. Same reason. They want your attachment. They want you to be attached to competition, to right against left party, this soccer team against that soccer team, Russians versus whoever, like Americans versus China. So when you see who you truly are, you all bleed the same red blood, except some they go in a green or even black, because they don't operate inhumane existences. I'm talking about some of the, let's say, shape-shifting aliens. They eventually could not sustain these energies. They will be around and they will show who they truly are. But just for the brief moment, because next second the Prime Creator will just uncreate them. Because the decrees are past, the free will is no more, so you cannot hurt freely as you did before, not even yourself. And you cannot pretend that you don't understand what unconditional love means. You can play this game for maybe, I can say, months. Some will take 2 years, but they will suffer. Absolutely, physically, emotionally, mentally, they will suffer because they don't want to let go of these conditions, of these ego attachments. So, best, in a conclusion, I can tell you, detach yourself from all the freaking Madonnas, prima donnas, and any kind of donuts and donuts, not to be drawn into a despair anymore. Because as much as you think you love something, consider why you are still attached to this something. Best suggestion I can give you, detach yourself from absolutely every aspect of the old system of the control. I mean all. Religion, family, politics, science, medicine, and one of the worst, fake history.